Good morning. Just kidding. It's morning for me. I don't know what time it is for you. I'm so excited because you guys are getting the 1,000 subscriber studio tour. Honestly, all jokes aside, this is so cool. I just posted a video a couple weeks ago. Did not expect anybody to watch it. And now I have 1,200 of you. I've never known this many people, and I genuinely think of the people subscribing as real people, not just numbers. And I promised if I got to 1,000 subscribers, I would do a lovely little studio tour. It had to wait a couple days because I did get sick, which I always get sick around this time of the year. This video is for my first 1,000 subscribers. If you're not one of my first 1,000 subscribers, that's okay, you can still watch it. But the first 1,000, y'all are visionaries, icons.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing.
I feel really, really fortunate to have my own space. I've never had my own space for making and creating, except for maybe when I lived alone, but I've never prioritized it in this way. I try to stay organized. As I have mentioned, I do have ADHD. This space is what I would consider pretty ADHD-friendly. What does that mean? It means that everything in here must be related to my day job or sewing. This office is my home office for my job as a software engineer, and it is also my sewing studio. I refer to it as my studio because my day job is just then as soon as I close my laptop, I'm running around like a little rat trying to do things. Because the space is multifunctional, also it's sometimes a guest room, so the middle here has to be big enough for a full-size air mattress. Because it's a multi-purpose space, there are zones in this room, and each of those zones gets activated to be slightly different for the action. We'll get all into that with the tour. I have thought really deeply about this space. I've worked really hard on it. It's my sanctuary. It's not a place of rest. This is not going to be a cozy hobby space like you see on, there's this one girl who has the coziest hobby room ever. Can't be me, because you know what I would be doing? I would be sitting back watching TV, never fucking doing anything. This space is really catered to the part of my brain that is a little rat that likes to scurry around and do things. This space has to work with my ADHD, not against it. This is my dining room, but in terms of my studio, it's actually my cutting table. And I very specifically, when we went shopping for this dining table, got something that was countertop height so that I could also work at this, because I need a large surface. And you'll see in a minute, there's not enough room in my actual studio for a table this large. Width of this is enough to fit the width of a normal, folded onto itself piece of fabric, kind of the perfect width for cutting fabric. And it has served me well so far, although I do get all of my chalk onto this table and it's a little bit annoying. But other than that, I am really happy with how this table is functioning in my studio space for the fun stuff. Whenever you first walk in, oh, there's a kitty. Hi, kitty. This is my husband's cat, Wheezy. She's so cute. I try to keep my bags organized. My briefcase, my fanny, my tote, my skeleton, very important. This scarf I actually got from my high school art teacher. She gave it to me as a senior present. It's a Picasso silk scarf. So beautiful. First thing, we have the infamous Singer Heavy Duty, which I will never get rid of. A lot of people think I want to chuck this in the ocean. I don't like it, but first of all, I put my Golden Girls sticker on it and my Texas sticker. I can never get rid of this machine. It's so cute. And I'm actually thinking about just getting it serviced. And then we've got my brother Serger, which I'm planning on doing a review on soon since a few people asked. My little knick-knack shelf. I love cute little things. My mom got me that teapot. Super cute. Okay, I got this in Italy on my honeymoon. And then my vintage machine, which I don't know. So my best friend's mom gave this to me for free. Can you believe that? Look how old it is. It has a serial number on it, and I would love to figure out exactly what year it's from, exactly which machine. If you know what machine this is, please let me know, because I would love to get it fixed. I haven't plugged it in. I'm scared. I'm scared to plug it in. And then I have this cute little traveler camera bag, which I don't use, but it's great decor. My aunt gave me that. Some of my pressing tools. And then I keep some of my notions in here in these little shoe and hat boxes. My extra serger thread, which honestly I like never use. If I'm just like doing a mock-up, I just use the white that's in there. Here I have my like bias tape, zippers, buttons, stuff like that. And then before I got heavy into sewing, I went through an embroidery phase and like hand embroidery. I have so much. I've used it on my little hand quilts, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan of hand embroidery. It's so tedious, but I would like to get more into it. I should get more into it. This is a little cat bed that I made for my cat Tony, but it is monopolized by Wheezy. And because they would sit right here, and I was like, oh my gosh, like why do they keep sitting right here? There's a vent right there. They literally only sit here in the winter. It's really cute. My mom is really good at gifting me little knickknacks. My mom got me this for Christmas one year. Super cute. My sunglasses, artwork from a friend from college. This is my Juki TL 2010. I am also planning on doing a review about this. I do keep this out, and I am totally aware that I need to start putting dust covers over my sewing machines. I think that would be like a super fun sewing project. But anyway, I know it's kind of bad girl behavior. This is all of my stuff that I frequently reach for when I'm sewing. I really want some like shelving units because this is kind of messy and it's kind of hard to like get my hands in here. Some of my mini quilts. Would love to do a tutorial on how to make these. They're super easy. Flowers that I get from my husband because he's so sweet. They're almost dead. That's okay. My camera equipment, my microphones, whatnot. These are some rocks that I need to take up to my rock collection. Yes, I have a rock collection. These are my computer science books because I am a software engineer by day and artist by night. So these are all my art books and my notebooks, and I'm kind of running out of room, honestly. And this is my mirror that I put here so that when I'm working at my desk, I can kind of see who's at the door because it freaks me out to have the door to my back. This door is locked and there's a bookcase on the other side, so I just treat it like a wall. This is my bulletin board. Here's some of my favorites. Command Z, my favorite. Press it about 200 times a day. My favorite quote about art and craft. So this is my workstation. I keep a little thing down there so that I don't cross my legs all the time when I'm sitting. I still cross my legs a lot. It's a really, really bad habit that I am trying to get out of the habit of. I try to keep like things organized in here, but obviously this is like the cleanest you're gonna see my office. Usually it is a mess.
So whenever I need my serger while I'm constructing a garment, I just put it in place of the keyboard, and then I have like a nice little triangle access to the serger.
This is the stripology ruler that I was talking about. I keep it on the wall. I haven't figured out how to utilize this yet, but I mostly just keep it for like extras. So it's my extra scotch tape, my extra dye, and then I keep my pressing stuff on here. So my clappers, a little old water bottle that I keep filled with tap water whenever I need new water for my my iron, and then some pressing tools. So this is my absolute favorite part of my office. As you can see, I have my walking pad because this is a standing desk. So most of the time I keep it at this countertop height. This is where I do pattern making, pattern adjustments. It's where I usually keep my current project that I'm working on. This is done, it just needs a button to try on for fit. Okay, these things, so useful when you're taping patterns together. I had no idea how easy they make getting a piece of tape. Can we have a round of applause for this girl? I got this at a vintage shop in Ferndale, Michigan. She works so hard. It's one of my favorite pieces I have in here, actually. It's so cute. And it actually is like so helpful. I got it because I was like, that's adorable, but then it's like the most functional thing I think I've ever owned. I also use this as like a work desk. I'll, rise this up and then set up my treadmill. And then we got one of these. I'd love to get one of these for over there by you know, behind the sewing machine. But I just keep, you know, stuff here that I would frequently use when constructing a garment. Got my clips, my pins, some extra sewing needles. A bunch of people were saying, "Well, you're not using the right needle with this Singer Heavy Duty." I know what kind of needle to use. Not trying to start a fight. My tailor's chalk. I'm still learning. This is some of my marking stuff. I'm still learning the best way to mark fabric, but right now I'm really enjoying tailor's chalk, but I think I might try like tailor's wax next. This is just sewing machine manuals, patterns that I've, instructions that I've printed out. And then this is just a display board for all my scissors. I love this. It's so cute. I feel like everybody has this. I have electric shears, which I thought I would use a lot more and I thought it was going to change my life, but it was fine. Fabric scissors, regular scissors, rotary cutter, box cutter, level. Next, we have obviously cat tree is needed because we have 2 cats and Tony tends to hang out up there. I'll insert some video of that. That's the closet behind that curtain. We don't talk about the closet. Last but not least, this is the ironing station. So my husband also uses this. It's usually out. Right now it's up so that everything looks cute, but normally it's out. That's all I have for you. I'm trying a selfie stick for the first time. If you're still watching this, you're in the elite few. You're in the deep end for sure. Subscribe. A lot of you are not subscribed that are watching my videos. I will see you next time.